All right, everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation, is Craft Chest here with a video follow-up to the video upload that I just did. I was trying to splice in a video like this one right here onto the video upload. I think I named it, what did I even name this thing? I don't even know, because I just wanted to do it while it was on my mind, because every time that I have something interesting that I want to share, it's like, whatever, it's probably not going to get any reaction. People are going to say you're crazy, whatever, but I'm not doing that anymore. All right, 2017 is going to be that year where if I think I need to do something, I'm going to do it. All right, good, bad, ugly, no matter what you think, no matter, what anybody says about it, I don't care. And I titled it, so a UFO just happened. And the reason why is that I want to explain what you're actually seeing and not seeing in the video. You do see a white, bluish light for a few seconds here and there. Whenever I say, oh yeah, there it is again. This video was originally probably about 10 minutes long, and I spliced it down just to the pertinent times of when you could actually see what I saw in the frame. But what I saw with my eyes versus what the camera picked up doesn't match. And the reason why I'm doing the video like this is because my video editor says that the resolutions between this camera and the phone camera that I filmed it on weren't compatible. It must be the same resolution to do the editing. I was like, whatever. So I'm going to do this one as a follow-up to that and explain to you what the hell that video is all about. And the reason why I'm uploading it. So I heard fireworks outside, or boom, I just heard this boom. Off in the distance, like, what the hell is that? So I was watching Enterprise or something like that on Amazon. And it's just kind of funny, I was watching, Star Trek over here. That's neither here nor there. I just happened to be watching that. All right, getting ready for tonight's stream, making sure I got everything ready and all this good stuff, getting some supper, and blah, blah, blah. And I heard boom a couple of times. I'm like, what the hell is that? I know it's not fireworks. So I walk outside to go see, and sure enough it was. Somebody way across the street over here was shooting off fireworks. January the 14th, you wouldn't really expect that. So while I was out there, I walked out in the yard. I was like, man, that feels pretty good out here tonight while I was outside. And I was looking around, I was like, clear night, stars are out. I always try to look at Orion and see what constellations right quick. And then I looked down to the south, and I'm like, wow, what is that? And it was like, for the best description that I can give it, was like two red lights sandwiched together, and in the middle of it was this whitish blue light that was like going across it real quick like this, and just red, like this crimson maroon red, and it would fade out. And what caught my eyes, I saw it coming back bright. It faded out, not flashed, not blinked, not strobe, but it faded out. And I noticed it got real bright, and I looked, and I was like, what the hell is that? Because it was just sitting there, and I was like, all right. And I thought maybe Sheriff's Department, Coast Guard, something like that. But it was close enough, like, just to give you a perspective, like what I saw was probably about the tip of my thumb here. Probably about that much in the sky. It was that big. It was that close. I'd say if I had to guess, 5 miles away. If I had to take a, uneducated guess, 5 miles away. And so I looked, I was like, why is it just sitting there? And then it would fade out, and I just see this light going across like this. And then all of a sudden it started moving. I was like, oh, damn, what is that? It's moving. So it moved off to like like a northwest pattern. And then it stopped. I was like, what the hell is that? And it kept doing the same thing, but flashed. And then all of it flashed. I was like, oh shit. And I ran in to get my camera. I was like, I'm going to film this. This is pretty neat. Because I thought, hey, it might be a drone, a helicopter that's on like silent mode. I kept listening for air, exhaust, some type of, disturbance in the air. Because even planes flying at 30,000 feet, you eventually hear that of it, the exhaust. So I ran in, got my camera, came back out. Well, whenever I fired up the camera, it just faded out right there. Now, understand something. Tonight's a clear night, no clouds in the sky. I could see the stars. My camera wouldn't really show the stars. It's just not that light sensitive, I guess. So you don't really get to see it. It just looks like a black screen. Yes, I understand this. But you can clearly see whenever I did actually fire the film up, there's a house directly in front of me with a porch light on. So it's not just like I'm filming in a black sky trying to fool somebody. I actually saw this. All right. Wanting to share it. Don't know why. Maybe somebody out there has some software that can grab those few seconds of when I did catch it in the frame, stop it, swell it up, contrast it, whatever it is that you guys do, and see what it is. Because I would love to know what I was looking at, whether it be an airplane, a drone, a helicopter, or a UFO. All right, to me, it was a UFO, but just simply because of the way it was acting. It was sitting there, and it would move, and it faded out. So I went where I thought, because there was a couple of trees right here, I went on the other side down the driveway where I thought it would come out in a big wide open. And I was like, well, I could be able to film it to be straight above me almost. I go there, nothing ever happened. So I was like, well, let me go back over here where I was, because, you know, you hear sometimes of things, phenomena like this happening, and they'll go back. And right as I was saying it, I said it on camera, boom, I look over that way, and I was like, oh, shit, there it is again. And so I went back over and I filmed it again, and you can clearly see the same thing 2 times in a row in the same spot, and it did the same thing. But for some reason, the second time, you could see it in the camera. I never zoomed in, and you see it, and then all of a sudden, poof, it's not on the screen. And I was holding the camera. I have pretty steady hands. I was holding the camera still. It ain't like I'm, you know, got the palsy or something like that. I hold, whenever I film something, and I'm pretty good at doing this. You guys have seen me in the past film on a handheld camera, like a Kodak, whatever those cameras were that I used to film on. Whenever we did like craft chest at the beach and all these other things that we used to do on road trips. Rampage, whenever we did filming on the road trip there, that was the same camera I used, okay? So I'm pretty steady when it comes to cameras, all right? For some reason, this anomaly would not pick up on the camera. And when I did get it on the camera, the red part of it, spectrum, wasn't showing up on this camera. All right? Don't know why. All you saw is the white dot part of it. But what I saw, like I said, was like 2 red pancakes, basically. And I wouldn't say disc or saucer shape per se. It was more like an orb. I mean, like a Pokemon ball in the sky, for a lack of better description, I guess. Red, white in the middle, kind of like that. Yeah, matter of fact, that's kind of like what it was, but it was like way off, like a marble in the sky like that. So there you go. I'm going to leave it to you guys. Check that video out because it's uploading right now. It is 9:19 p.m. as soon as it says it's uploaded and processing, which... yeah, it's uploading. It's got 10 seconds. So as soon as that goes to processing, I'm going to upload this video. I don't know which one's going to be done first. Leave a comment on both videos. Tell me what you think. You know, it was bizarre. Okay, I'm not one. You guys know me. I have never posted anything. The only thing that I've posted even remotely similar to this is when that storm happened with the lightning and all that. But that was another bizarre occurrence that was worthy of being shared. Just the constant flashing and thunder and woo 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 and all that, just atmospheric disturbance. But I've never really shown and shared anything like this before. And I'm going to start doing things like this. If I see something interesting, I'm going to share it. All right, I'm not going to Facebook it. I'm not going to Twitter it. I'm not going to try to just start all that mess. But for our community and maybe others that are seeing our community, you know, tell me what you think. Because I'm not going to post any bullshit. Everybody out there knows me. What was that thing somebody told me the other day? I keeps it real, yo. Woo! It's a craft of the mind. We'll see you next time. And stay tuned for some arcade stream. What?